Hello everyone, this is lesson number 2 and this
Hi.
is my mom again and she played in lesson number 1.
It was
and
fun.
You did
I got to
amazing. That was
learn.
awesome.
Thank
The
you.
open
I know
string
I was a little bit
discipline.
slow.
That's okay.
My fingers were hitting each other, but
That's
I
okay.
learned something.
As beginners, we all learned
I
somehow
Thank
and
you.
were
Thanks.
able to really take in the points
Okay,
I said, so thank you.
now what are you teaching me right
So
now?
yes, so now
Huh?
I'm going to review the proper instrument position
Okay.
and the posture. So you remember how I told you about
Yes.
the chin rest or parts of the instrument
Yes.
and how
And
we have to
and straight and this way and then put. And
yes,
then
and we have to
straight.
make sure that we're relaxed as well, not just bending our knees so much
Got
to the
it.
point where it
Got
cramps.
Okay.
So you remember how to hold it. Stand up straight. You put your chin rest to your left shoulder.
Correct.
And you put your chin up like that, facing the camera.
Okay.
And your left hand is like waving back at you, and then we learned about how we can get a good open pizzicato position.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and then we also learned how to do the pizzicato. So, making sure our thumb is against the fingerboard and we keep our index finger relaxed.
Yeah.
And then also we learned about proper left hand positioning. So, you remember how I told you about how for
This
the D string, it forms a V.
V.
We keep our wrist down from the instrument.
Correct.
And that we also make sure this is relaxed.
Yeah.
Right. You're exactly right. And then D string is without any fingers. The E string is on the first tape with the index finger, which is 1.
Right.
And then we use middle
For
finger
the
as
F
well.
is
We use finger 1 and 2, and it's just considered as 2 fingers.
Yeah,
And
and
we put
the
it on
first
the
one
third
is between the first and second, and then between the second and third tape. Okay.
Yes, so like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, so now what do we do?
So now, for today's lesson, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to hold the bow and use the bow in proper violin performance. So, just some key components. This is the bow. We have what this is called is the tip.
Tip. Okay.
And then we have the stick.
Okay.
Which is this wooden part.
Stick.
We have the hair, and also something about the hair is it's made out of animal skin, and they piece it all together to make sure that the hair contacts with the string. Okay. This is the frog, which is
so this is the tip, and this is the stick.
Stick.
And the hair.
Hair. And then this is the frog.
Frog.
And then this is the thumb rest right here.
Thumb rest, okay.
And this is the adjusting screw.
Okay.
So now I'm going to show you how to, as beginners, know how to rosin the bow. Because to rosin the bow will help us in making sure that we get proper angle of attack. And making sure that the strings don't sound squeaky. So with the adjusting screw, we want to take the very end of this and we want to turn it clockwise. And notice how right now the hair is not even tense, and as I straighten it, it rises up like that. Do you see it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I saw that.
What I like to think about, and for a beginner, I like to think about putting my pinky right about here and feeling a little bit of the hair grazing against the fingernail.
Oh yes.
If you can feel the hair grazing a lot, then it means that you tighten too much and you need to loosen it. Correct.
Okay.
So I think this is pretty good.
Okay.
This much. And then now this is the rosin. So if you won't mind holding the bow, and I'll show you what the rosin can do. So the rosin, it's very important for violin performance because it allows the string to get enough like resonant sound. So what I like to do is I like to hold the bow in my right hand and take the rosin and apply this side to the hair. Okay. So I like to do a technique called like 12 up and down. So
up and down. Okay.
So what I like to do is I like to go like that.
Fast going.
So putting the rosin against the very edge of the hair. 6. And then now going all the way up to there and doing it on the other side.
Oh god, it's a 6 and 6.
And then going all on the bow 6 times.
Oh wow. Okay, got it. So it becomes 12.
And 6.
Okay.
So now our bow is covered in rosin and now we're ready to use it for performance. So now with the bow hand, we basically have to remember that we need to stay relaxed, and the right hand is doing all of the work between the thumb and the pinky, as well as the positioning of the middle fingers and the index finger. So an exercise that I would like to show you about is to repeat, thumb bent,
thumb bent,
pinky curved,
pinky curved,
and hand relaxed.
hand relaxed.
Uh-huh.
Thumb bent, pinky curved, hand relaxed. Okay.
Awesome. So the way to hold the bow, there are many different ways people hold it, but the most easiest way is to first start it with your thumb. And you want to make sure thumb bent, so you don't want to have like a straight thumb as if it was like the pizzicato. You want to make sure that your thumb is bent and on this thumb rest so that you have a little bit of grip. Now you want to take your middle finger and your ring finger and put it on the frog. It doesn't have to be in the center,
but just
it can just
touching
be
that.
touching that. Yes.
Okay.
The pinky should be curved and it should be near the adjusting screw, either on or a little bit before it. And then the index finger should just relax comfortably, not being too wide and not being too low.
Okay, got it.
And then for bow hand, we have many different ways of angling the bow. So this is how you hold the bow. So now I will show you how to bow. So try to incorporate the 3 things I said: thumb bent, pinky curved, and hand relaxed.
Okay.
And the thumb is placed between the grip and the frog, and then from the sides, everyone can see that it's rounded and curved.
Now it's okay.
Yes. So, good start. What I would mention is that the pinky should be more curved, and since you have long fingernails, it should be a little bit more bent. It's like that, perfect. You can see the bend.
Okay.
And then these two can go a little bit more down, like that.
That's better.
And then,
thank you. Okay.
Yeah. And then and then the thumb should be more bent. So you're keeping it a little straight. It should be bent like that.
It should hold it tight.
Yeah, and your thumb doesn't have to go too much inside. It can just go at the very edge.
No, but that's the way I can. Okay. Okay, fine. I got the grip.
And then turn pinky curved.
Yeah, my pinky goes a little bit funny.
That's okay.
Okay.
As long as it's comfortable and you can make sure you can go like relax.
Yeah, I can hold it well. Okay. Now
Awesome. Okay. So I demonstrated that. Keeping your fingers apart as well. You don't want to make sure your fingers are too closed because that will create tension.
Let's move on.
Yeah, so I will demonstrate to you how to get proper sound production. So if I may demonstrate, I will take the bow, and what I'm going to show you is how to comfortably bow up and down. We have in violin called down strokes and up bow strokes. Down bow and up bow. So with down bow, it depends on what the phrasing is, but for beginners, we like to make sure we get thumb bent, pinky curved, hand relaxed. And on the D string or the A string, making sure that you start near the frog and you move yourself towards the tip without tensing.
Okay.
It's pretty cool, right? And you want to make sure that your bow hand, you don't want to be too in with your elbow, nor too outward, but you want to be kind of in front of the instrument and parallel. So you see how there's a line, imaginary line, like a fishing rod? And then with that, we're allowed to get full resonant sound. You want to make sure that also when you bow, you're between the bridge and the fingerboard.
Okay.
If you're near the fingerboard, it's going to sound too squeaky.
No.
It's going to sound like that, or it's going to sound like that.
It's between, okay.
Yeah, it's going to sound really squeaky.
Okay.
And then down bow and up bow. So down bow and then up bow, you want to start from the tip and move your way to the frog. So like.
Okay.
So down bow.
Okay.
Up bow. And my elbow is nice and relaxed, and I'm making sure I have good proper positioning. Okay. So now to demonstrate the D, E, F sharp on the bow, you remember how I told you about the left hand technique?
Yeah.
Now you want to use that left hand technique and the bow
and this at the same time
to play with the full resonant sound. So making sure your left hand's relaxed. If you feel like it's tense, just relax. And you want to wave and go on the D string, which is a little bit more higher elbow. So what I like to do for D, F sharp practice is I like to do up and down bow. So one exercise, double stop, like stop in between the notes. Yeah, but for beginners, what's preferred is to just
Take
go
it all the way.
all the way and go very slow.
So with every note you do one, then you take it down. The next one up. The next one up.
Yeah, that's how I like to
But
think
you
about
start
it.
with down to up or up to down. Either way.
I prefer starting down because then in that way your
Means
hand
going
doesn't
up
have
to
to.
down.
Yeah, it's easier for muscle memory
Okay.
purposes. So now I will show you very how to line with the bow,
Okay.
and then I will give you the violin for you to
Yeah.
play with the bow. It's pretty fun.
Okay.
Just making sure thumb bent, pinky curved, hand relaxed. Repeat after me.
Thumb bent, pinky curved, hand relaxed.
Awesome.
Okay.
And with left hand, we can wave to each other knowing that we're relaxed and making sure our wrist
Okay.
is down. Alright, so this is Mary Had a Little Lamb
Okay.
with the bow technique in
Okay.
left hand.
Okay.
So it's pretty fun, and when you play, you can definitely go slow. So now,
Do I have to play the whole song?
mhm.
Or 2 lines?
But before that, let's see how you're gonna do D, E, F sharp with the bow. So remember, keeping a nice posture, okay? Keeping a nice posture, and making sure your thumb is bent, your pinky's curved, and your hands relaxed. If you feel like there's a little bit of tension on your thumb, just don't think about the tension there. Kind of put more of the tension on these fingers, and then that will carry you.
Okay.
Perfect. And then remember the posture. Your chin is facing perpendicular to the violin. Good, good. And then making sure your wrist is down. And if you cannot go far down, that's okay.
This one?
Yes. And you want to make sure that your angle, the bow is not too inward, because that's a tendency that a lot of beginners have. You want to make sure that your elbow is pointed outward, because in that way, the arm is able to do the work without having to tense. That's good. And then making sure you don't go slanted. Yeah, like that. Perfect,
Can I
perfect.
take it a little bit towards that this part, because with my glasses I'm finding it a little bit difficult.
Okay, sure. That's okay.
So a little bit away from the bridge if it's okay.
That's okay, yeah.
Yeah, because with my glasses, it's kind of, I have to make sure I'm touching the D and the A string.
Yeah, keep your elbow outward. There, perfect, perfect. And then on the D string, so keep that same angle. If you try to change your elbow height, it's gonna go to a different string, yeah. Now that's a G. So keep your angle. There we go. Now E with the first finger.
Sorry.
It's okay. That's okay. F sharp. And E right here. F sharp is here on the D string. That's okay. Yeah. Pretty good. Yeah, just making sure your pinky's curved, but otherwise, I feel like for a beginner, it's pretty good.
Can I try? Can I try that Mary Had a Little Lamb thingy?
Yes,
Just like that. I'll be a little slow, is that okay?
that's okay. Just make sure that you have proper bow angle. Because I noticed that your bow was kind of going slanted.
This is
So
fine.
I'll show you for example. You want to go like keep it like that. There you go. You see how you're getting a good curve?
That's good?
Yeah. Making sure also the weight of the bow as well as the speed of it will affect the way that it's contacted between the strings. So if you go really slow, that's going to create a stuttering sound. That's perfect. See? Do you see how it's better sounding? Yeah. So you feel like you're ready to perform Mary Had a Little Lamb?
Yeah, I'll try.
Making sure also the fingers.
Yeah. I'll go a little slow, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You got this. Go fast, like yeah. Higher bow, higher arm. There we go. You see how you can that D sound?
Yeah.
So keeping your bow like that,
You
a little
you
higher.
want to play again?
And also,
Yeah.
we try going for a second on the D. See, you're going on the A, that's why. You have to make sure that you can start comfortably right there.
I got so carried away. I didn't.
And then don't go slow, try going faster. And then E, once, one.
Yeah.
See, you're going to A again. You have to make sure that your bow arm. It's okay.
Now,
It's okay.
now it's fine. Okay. I'll try once again. Okay.
Yes. Yeah!
Alright!
Good
Yeah!
job! That sounded great.
Is that okay?
That was pretty good. Yes, just for the future, just make sure you know the bow hand,
I have to
Making
just learn
sure-
to.
making sure that it's at a proper height
Yeah,
depending
yeah.
on the angle
Yeah.
of attack, but also making sure that your first finger,
Yeah.
improving the wrist motion,
Okay.
keeping it more
More relaxed.
more V.
I
So
think-
try dropping this. Exactly, that's
Yeah.
what you want to have.
I
But
think-
that was pretty good.
I think
I really
next
liked
time.
your production.
I
Like,
think
you were
next
really
time
good.
I'll wear like my other glasses. Take a minute, right?
Perfect.
I'm just practicing this. Okay.
All right, we're good.
Thank
that was pretty
you.
good. All right, thank you guys
Thank
so
you,
much.
Master. Thank
No,
you,
thank you,
teacher.
Mom.
Thank you.
This is lesson number
Thank
2.
you for listening to
Thank
me.
you so much for
Thank
watching.
you, Viraj, for teaching me.
No problem.
I
All
finally
right.
learned. Yay!
See you.
Bye.